giant warrior pirates have finally pulled up to save Elbaph. And my man Scopper Gaban, Pirate King's left hand, is joining the fight himself.
Hell, it's about time.
Also, Gunko is a Brook fangirl. Welcome back to the Grand Line Fantasy, everyone. We are back with One Piece Chapter 1144. While Oda has been giving us banger chapters consistently, Chapter 1144 was a build-up chapter, which I think has been the case for the past 3 to 4 chapters. And I'm not complaining, we love build-ups. We start the chapter with a panel of Frankie being shocked at the sight in front of him. Ripley takes Frankie to ancient ruins. Frankie immediately concludes that this is an ancient scientific laboratory. As Lilith later estimates, this might be a 3,000-year-old facility. If we take a closer look at the ruins, we see trees and spores growing all around the facility. Now, the fascinating thing is, Oda hasn't given many historical events of importance that predate the Void Century, so introducing us to this 3,000-year-old facility now is pretty interesting. We see that Lilith and Little Bonnie have already discovered the ruins. It seems they lost their way in the forest and ended up at this facility. Another amazing thing I just want to put out there is how happy Bonnie is in this panel. Seeing her embrace the little child that she is and not trying to act like a grown-up is actually so nice to see. I just hope that Oda isn't planning to surprise us with some more Kuma Bonnie trauma. Ripley tells us that even the Giants don't have any idea about what exactly this facility is. That's how old this shit is, it's actually crazy. Lilith is planning to set up her laboratory here, and I don't see any better place to do that. Also, it seems that Lilith doesn't seem to know anything about this place, meaning Vegapunk also might have been oblivious to this place. So Lilith has a very good chance to learn new and exciting things about the ancient world here. That is, if the giant Atom Tree is still standing after a few days. Because by the looks of it, I don't think Elbaph is going to survive. We have a huge fire in the underworld. Giant dream monsters are wreaking havoc on the Sun Realm, and the Holy Knights have yet to use 100% of their true powers. And talking about problems, the Thunder Dream monster has made his way to Frankie and the others. Back at the Western Village, the Giants are fighting Draugr. I love Brook's reaction to seeing a giant skeleton monster. It's just hilarious. Amidst all this chaos, we see that the Giants are asking the Straw Hats to fall back as they are their guest. Later, we see even Yarul insisting the Straw Hats not to fight. Now, this may be just the Giants being nice to their guests, but I have this feeling that Yarul is up to something. I can't help but be suspicious of him. I still believe that he is the mastermind behind the Loki Herald murder situation. I don't know. I may be completely wrong here. We see Colin insisting the Giants to join the fight, but the Giants ignore him. He even plays the "I'm Gaban's son" card. Meanwhile, Nami decides to tell Yarul about the intruders. She doesn't mention the freeing Loki stuff, instead just tells them about the Holy Knights and how one of them looked like Emperor Shanks. And again, Yarul's reaction to hearing someone like Shanks is so obvious. Like, this definitely confirms that he knows about Shamrock and the Holy Knight. There is definitely a connection. The Giants alert the entire island about the intruders. Straw Hats can't just say still, can they? Even when the Giants said no, they are going to help, and I am so happy that they did. You have to realize that Usopp and Nami agreed to a fight willingly. That doesn't happen often. Now, Nami I can understand. Nami absolutely loves children and loves taking care of them. We saw it on Punk Hazard and with Momo and Tama at Wano, but Usopp is also stepping up. This may be the booze talking, but still. He hesitated a bit, but in the end, he was willing to help. We then see little Colin dragging his stuff onto his boat. Our Straw Hats ask him to take them on the ship, and he responds in a very cute way, asking to be the captain of the ship, and we can see that Nami finds that very cute. Her reaction to it is also very adorable. We then set sail alongside the Colin pirates. Again, it's very adorable how Colin is just spouting random stereotypical pirate words. Moving on, getting back to the Holy Knights. After having a lovely meal, they are just chilling. We see Gunko is listening to a particularly interesting song, which we'll talk about later. Apparently, Gunko has a habit of listening to music after her meals. The headphones she is listening the song on is called a TD. We see Summers mocking her for her habit of this post-lunch ritual. Summers asks Gunko about what she's listening to and about her favorite song, and she replies with New World. Now, interestingly, this is Brook's song that he released during the time skip in his Rockstar era. Now, knowing about the Straw Hats, Gunko surely knows that her favorite song is made by one of the Straw Hats. Now, I really want to see her interaction with Brook. That should be interesting. St. Killingham mentions how that one giant is still trying to free the children. And we then cut to Saul standing in front of the children, holding shields, with the intention of stopping them in their path. But that actually backfires as the kids run into each other, and the thorns actually hurt them. We can see how disgusted Robin is, seeing the kids suffer like that. Saul then tries a different tactic of trapping the kids with the rope from behind, and this time, it actually works. He somehow manages to get one kid free, and I think the Holy Knights realize this as they now know that the giants have figured out the way to free the kids. So they sent the dream monster Fenrir trying to attack them. Now I wonder if Robin, Chopper, and Saul will manage to defeat this monster. Now, talking about Brook's song, The New World. Brook released this song during his Rockstar era in the time skip. This is interesting because why the hell does Gunko like this song? If you haven't heard or seen this song, I'll try to explain it the best I can. Here, I'll put the English translation of the song on the screen for you. So, the song New World is based on our hero, Luffy, who is destined to become the Pirate King, along with his determined crew. The lyrics speak about the dreams of people and the camaraderie between the crew, highlighting the struggles of dreamers and the importance of moving forward despite obstacles. It celebrates the moment when the journey begins. Today is the day, symbolizing a fresh start towards an exciting new world. The phrase, "for the new world," references the new world in One Piece, the second half of the Grand Line, where the greatest challenges and adventures await. The song encourages never giving up, facing the unknown head-on, and believing that the world can change. Also the line, "Can I show you my pants?" is obviously classic pervert Brook. But something more interesting is that if you notice that Gunko actually doesn't wear any pants. Like all the other Holy Knights are all suited up, right? But Gunko is not. Weird, right? So maybe, her being a fan of Brook's, she is, in some kind of weird way, expressing her love for Brook. I don't know, like, I am spouting some really weird stuff, but this is One Piece. We have seen a lot of weird things throughout the series, so this is also kind of normal, I guess. So that was interesting. Anyway, moving on. Back at the Western Village, the Giants have somehow managed to defeat the Dream Monster Draugr. But if that wasn't enough, they are then attacked by other monsters. We see Dream Monster Nidhogg and Dream Monster Ghost. And as we think that all hope is lost, enter the giant warrior pirates. We see Dory and Brogy with their iconic dual attack pose, and they strike all three dream monsters with Hakoku's sovereignty. They arrive on the modified version of the Great Eric, the Sflar mode. This is what the giants were cooking when they were missing a moment ago. And if the giant warrior pirates were not enough, who do we have here? It's of course the left-hand man of the Pirate King, Scopper Gaban. The Mounter Eater has joined the battlefield. Now with Gaban on their side, they should easily be able to defeat these monsters. I wonder if the Holy Knights notice this and join the fight themselves. I really think that Gaban versus Summers would be an awesome matchup. They have such similar vibes and personalities. Also this time, Oda has a clean slate to showcase Gaban's true power. Last time against Luffy, Oda couldn't really show Gaban giving Luffy a hard time or defeating him, so Oda chooses a simple way out. But now he can go all out on others, and that is how the chapter ends. Wow, this chapter was a really good build-up chapter. Elbaph is about to see some crazy fights, and I can't wait for it. Overall, again, a great chapter. Oda is going all out in making Elbaph the greatest arc of all time. No break next week, so looking forward to that. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this chapter review, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down your thoughts, theories, and opinions about the chapter. Your support means the world to me. Check out my One Piece Final Battle series, where I speculate on how I would like the final battle of One Piece to unfold. If you are interested, the link for that is in the description below. Until next time, keep dreaming big and sailing the Grand Line.